Welcome back everyone, we're going to be doing a rebuild of St. Etienne. Ted Lasso of course, taking the wheel. St. Etienne either second or top leaders winner, record winner of Liga, playing in the second division. By the looks of it, could be getting relegated again. Don't know what's happened, but gonna bring him back to former glory now. The youth player, young prospect, 70 overall, 17-year-old. Could be playing him as striker. Not really got much other youth prospects. Here's the team that we're starting out with. It's going to be the formation that we stick with for the whole of the career mode. Seeing what I've got to play with, see what ages I've got. Some good players here. Too good for the second league anyway. But I wouldn't really say there's anyone that's worth keeping hold of for the full thing. 9 million to spend in this first season. Of course, usual, you can't have a day rebuilds. Everyone must go that needs to go. Phillips away to Sheffield United for 1.7. For 2.2. Now I'm going to try and pronounce his name. Might be a theme of this video. Our first signing for Benfica, Andreas, left wing. I believe he's for Denmark. A second signing for Ajax. Perfect right back, can stick with us throughout the whole season, the rebuild. That was a bargain. I believe that's our third player out the door. Big Lenny. Dennis out the door as well, 3.2 million. Third signing in the door, CDM. As you can tell by the name, he's Greek. Perfect young signing. Striker out the door, make way for a youth prospect, of course, putting up front. Neo out the door. With a large fee, but they all count. Big clue out at this point. It's another one. See if we can collect any money. This is exactly what we'll look for. A new left back. Hungarian left back. Milos. This is how the team's looking. Just after the first transfer window. Great strong core, the team upgraded. Halfway through the season, sitting top of the second division. Lista at the bottom. Don't know how many teams would go down at this point. Even Bordeaux at the bottom too. Never even noticed a win this league, to be honest with you. This was purely for youth development. These two young players in. Needed to buy a French young player. Turns out the loan didn't work. We're sitting at the top end of the season. So only thing that happened during the January window. Automatic promotion. Again, just clearing the squad out of anyone that we need that has any sort of value. The point of having cans and wingers. So there's trophies. PSG, Benfica winning the Champions League. Some final. PSG winning the Europa League. And Villarreal beating Anderlecht on penalties. At the first season we got promoted. Not nowhere else, but of course that's what we needed. Second season in, 16 million. At least 7 million for getting promoted. That's quite poor, but I'm sure we'll make it work. Of course, still trying to clear the squad in the second season. Players that you never heard of and never got a game. I believe it's a CDM going out the door. She was 30 plus. Or the goalkeeper, sorry. Try and get funds for somewhere. Here's a big signing. Of course, as you see, near enough all our money. Elise. 21 years old. I believe that's the right wing, but it's right back. He must have been alone in the first season. Halfway through the season, so at the top of the table stands, of course, they surprised PSG at the top. We're sitting in 12th, which is respectable. And end of the season, nothing happened in January. Jumped up one position. PSG win the league. Paris, AJ, Gion, and Toulouse going down. Next winning the Copa Nacional over Lille. PSG winning the Super Cup. Juventus beating PSG. Could have had the treble there. Porto beating Napoli. Europa League. Arsenal beating Monaco 3-1 in the conference. Arsenal must have went downhill. Something I should have done it the first season. Must have forgot. Showing the stats of the players. Olise, a new signing, running away with it all. So a pivotal years. Front three seem to be doing decently well. Left wing's hanging back a wee bit, but I'm sure we'll catch up. Credentials at the end of the season. Quarter-finals in the cup, but mid-table in the league. Respectable for first season back. Third season, 22 million. Exactly what we needed. Centre back. I believe he's for Germany. Not too old, 22. Charles out the door. Here's our interesting stuff. Messi is a free agent. Stick in that cam position. Move a centre mid up to cam. See how he gets on. Couldn't miss a bargain like that. Not really used the free agents much. Navas in the door as well for free. The recent rebuilds, they've not really used the free agents that much, so figured you wouldn't mind at least one rebuild. If you want a replacement for a centre back out the door, here's a replacement for a centre back. Spanish regen. Don't know, maybe it's Sergio Ramos. I believe it is Spanish. Some new players in just to boss over the squad because we're running low as in selling everyone, but maybe we can turn over a profit later on to help with funds. Young prospects, people that wouldn't really get much game time but build up the squad. A Spanish cam as well. That's all that says. Most of these players won't get a game. Overall squad a lot better. So the squad's looking. Bench is lacking a little bit, but starting 11's definitely up to speed. Yeah, if you like the use of the free agents, and please let me know. Do you not really count it as a proper rebuild? Halfway through the season, third in the league, 1 point behind second. Marseille at the top, which is surprising, but it's only 2 points. Can't imagine it'll last long, but more surprising, Lille sitting in 17th, ready to get relegated. Here's how it finishes. In the European spot, Standard Rennes coming out of nowhere. Marseille definitely dropped off. Lille pulled themselves out of the relegation spot. PSG winning the cup over Nets, last year's winners. Juventus winning the Super Cup over Porto. PSG getting revenge for last year over Italian team, winning the Champions League. Milan beating Frankfurt in the Europa League. And Villarreal beating Ajax 2-1 in the Conference League. Youth prospect finally taken off. 83 rated. Of course, it's a main man on the right, it's pulling the strings. Much message detail rated. It might just be a one season wonder for that. The credentials at the end of the season. A successful season, it's pushing on. There's our finances at the start of the fourth season. Of course, again, free agents. De Bruyne coming in, it's perfect for that centre mid spot, moving that cam back down to centre mid. Messi only sitting at 83 overall, had to move him down. Replacement for Navas as well. again without spending any money. Here's one that you might surprise you. Right wing replacement. Well, at least doing so well. Couldn't done down Salah. Messi getting set on for 43 million. Backup centre back out the door for 8 million. Least going out on loan for 2 years. At least he'll get game time when Salah's here. Again, this is just building up the squad. 73 overall was never going to get game time. And here's the big replacement. CDM, Tonali. Maybe overpaid for him, but vital to get him in. Another squad builder, a fella. Never going to get game time, but Keylor Navas out the door too, with Chesney coming in. Backup goalkeeper going out on loan. De Bruyne coming in. Kamara's never going to get a game. Easy to sell him for 15 million. Here we go. Big signing left back. Don't know whose regen that is. Maybe Jordi Alba's. Maybe it's not even a regen. Korea out the door for 10 million as well. Sitting in the Europa League with a group Fenerbahce, Hearts and Apollo. See how we got on here. Halfway through the season, sitting third. 2 points off second. 7 points off top. Marseille seem to be fighting well. Paris FC, Bordeaux. Top of the Europa League group. I know that's not that interesting, but still just showing you. Finishing second in the league this year. Of course, getting pipped by PSG. Running away with it. 12 draws is ridiculous, but Bordeaux, Paris, AG and Angers going down. PSG beating Reims in the cup. PSG beating Milan. Super Cup. Dortmund out of everyone beating Liverpool. Champions League. Monaco beating Roma. Penalties. Leicester beating Leipzig. The conference. Beating the quarterfinals after Sevilla. And the Europa League too. Beating Porto on the way. So it's the stats for the end of the season. Of course, leading the line are strikers doing bits for us. Salah with the most assists today, that's why we loaned out Elise. Second in the league, successful European run too, it's all looking up. 94 million to start the 5th season. See what we can do this season. If it's free agents we can find as well. Kevin De Bruyne getting sold back to Man City out of everyone. £61 million. Don't even know know who this guy is. Don't know why I'm loaning him out. Obviously not going to get game time, just try to build up so I can sell him on for a good fee. And Salah, just like De Bruyne, going back to his former team, huge fee. Definitely helping out the cause. Bella going to Sampdoria for 30 million. Bit good servant, but guessing we're looking to buy a new centre back at this point. Here he is, slotted back. Coming from PSG, a rival, speaking in this squad for a good price anyway. 73 million. Tchouameni coming from West Ham as well, joining Tonali in that CDM spot. These two spots will definitely not be replaced. Ollie's getting called back as well. Greek boy wasn't growing as much as I thought he would, but team's looking hefty good right now. Just need to find that calm spot. Maybe the bench is a little bit weak as well. Gordon going out the door. 8 million to Indonesia. Great CDM going out the door as well. Of course not needed. 30 million. Boss up the funds for Vieira. 60 million. It's out of contract at the end of the season. Be stupid not to. Garcia out the door to Inter for 25 million. No, a free agent to boss up the attacks. Backup goalkeeper Green out the door as well. Been a good servant, but don't need them when Chesney there. And now bring up a replacement goalkeeper, so Chesney's now a backup. From Lille, 85 overall. Good age for a goalkeeper as well. Here's our first ever Champions League group, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge and Salzburg. Should be manageable with the team that we have. Halfway through the season, sitting second. PSG of course, always top. Marseille sitting right behind us. Lille as well again, sitting down there, 15th. The yo-yo of a team. Finished second by a point. Dortmund in around the 16. But ended up with Liverpool too. First leg against Dortmund. At home as well. Full strength starting 11. Slotted back against his former team. Tonali and a young French striker. One draw, 84th minute as well from a right back, saving the day, extra time. Wonder if it's Conor Gallagher. PSG in the next round. Not really got that strong a squad, as much as I thought they would. 2-2. Nunez, for Wolves, scoring 2 goals against us. Slaughterback's injured for this one too. See how we get on. 1-0 victory somehow. Young French striker doing the business again. Semi-finals now, Man City playing De Bruyne again. 2-0 victory. French striker gets injured though. Believe it was only for 4 days. Man City come to a home tough now. That would have been some game, but still tipped out of him. Haaland with a double. So it's second in the league, so straight back to the Champions League if they lose this final. Lille just hovering above that relegation spot. I don't know how they're struggling so much. Winning the cup as well. Believe that's our first major trophy. Monaco winning the Super Cup over Dortmund. So we'll have a cup game after the Champions League, no matter what the result. Playing Barcelona in the final. Europa League. Villarreal beating Ajax on penalty after boring 0-0. Porto beating Antwerp 3-2. Conference League. Here's the stats before the final. Built some squad. Say some squad, some starting 11 anyway. Mainly thanks to the free agents selling them on. Luis has been the surprise package this career, I would say. Didn't really expect much from him, but some squad fillers again. Players that never even got the light of day, but loaned out players as well. Try and build some extra value. I do that in quite a lot of the rebuilds. Here's the squad that we're going with. Barcelona squad as well. Of course, Pedri, just staying still in there. Imagine the danger players. I don't even know what stadium this is at. Oh, it's at Wembley as well. Great venue. Rojo, Koundé, Kanjis, Sula. So road we got through. PSG, Dortmund, Man City. Surprised to know that it's not Juve in the final, it's usually Juve. Makes a change. A full strength starting 11 apart from Slaughterback. He's still injured. That goalie kit's quite nice. So now he's leading the way. Rafinha, Pedri, Ferran Torres as well. Still got all the young talent. Colo, Senzio on the bench. So is Kieran Tierney. Got Mason Mount in midfield. Mendes. Koundé's playing right back. I don't think I've ever seen that. If he plays in actual real life, that's maybe why. Not as strong as a team as I thought we would need to reach the final, but Games like that PSG game was maybe a bit lucky. They won them by one more goal. The CDM partnership might have done us a turn. Hopefully we don't need to do all through that again and we can win in this game. Here's a kick-off. Try and get a fast start to the game. Nice passing play. Oh, he beats his man. Roulette. What a strike. 3 minutes into the game. What a way to start the Champions League final. Sent 2 players under outside the box shot. What an incredible goal. Ter Stegen had no chance of that. Four minutes in. Man has been with us from the start. Good defending for me. Great chance for Barca, but keeper stays strong. Great save again. Poor man marking. Great passing play for Barca. Another chance again. Another corner to defend here. Taking a shot. Don't know what happened there. Half time. 1-0 up. Nothing else has really happened apart from that one goal. The stats, but even game. 50-50. It's a great finish too. Poor defending again. Slow switching of players. It's a nutmeg for the keeper too, that's poor. Great save by the keeper. Let's try to get it out. Bill shot. Colo. Great play for out the back. Can't get out of his feet soon enough. Great save again for the keeper. It's bad on myself into bit of trouble. So it's like it's going to be a Barcelona win or it's a penalty to must have knew that was coming. Big save. Exactly what we needed. What a save. That would have been cuttings if that went in. Still not got the trouble away though. Brilliant defending. Here we go, counter attack. Passing through to the young talent. He's making his way through. Nobody can catch up with him. What a finish. Saving a penalty. Going up by the end and scoring. It's exactly like Leicester Watford. Counter attacking play. That was brilliant. Ter Stegen, I don't know what Ter Stegen is doing there, but last few minutes now. All we need to do is defend this attack. That should be us. Referee. Blow the whistle. Blow it. Punted. That's it. From the death of League 2 in France, champions of Europe. A youth prospect all the way carrying us. Of course, after this, after the celebrations, you've got a cup final as well. PSG. I'll let you enjoy the celebrations. Lifting in his trophy. Make sure you stick around for the cup final result, just in case you're interested if we get the treble or not. Please let me know what team you want me to rebuild in the comments. Also, if you like other games apart from FIFA, got another channel dedicated to playthroughs. If you've lasted this long, and maybe you'll enjoy watch a bit of Red Dead 1 or Mafia Definitive Edition. Channel's called Let's Play with Wolf. Should see it somewhere on this channel. Maybe go and check it out if you're enjoying this. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.